What is up, ladies and gentlemen? CJ the Cheese DJ here, and we are back with another Ark Hardcore episode for you guys today. And today, guys, we're going to be doing a bit of taming. So, like I mentioned last episode, we're going to go out and look for a decent leveled griffin. As well as that, we're also going to see if we can find any other decent tames. Terror birds, saber-tooths, pteranodons, another Argy. We're going to just go on a bit of a taming frenzy today and see if we can find some decent tames. Now, obviously, we're going to want high level stuff. We ain't messing around with the low level crap. I went ahead and farmed some of these yellow flowers for berries and stuff. Got tons and tons of narcotics going. They're cooking up at the base, and we didn't even make a dent. Like, I think we just gathered like very small section. I love this little area because there is, ooh, hello. There is so many of these flowers. Okay, we got a level 95 griffin here. Got a bunch of raptors here. Honestly, I kind of want to tame like one of every creature for this hardcore series, just to try and make it a little bit more challenging as well. I feel like that would be a good way to make it challenging. Let me know whether... Ooh, I shouldn't get close to this griffin because it can attack us off the back of the pteranodon. Let me know if that would be something you guys want to see, where we try and tame every single creature up in this series. It will make things a lot more difficult. I mean, yeah, it should make things a lot more difficult for us. I feel like that could definitely be like an end game sort of thing, though. Once we defeat the bosses, because, yeah, like I mentioned, we want to... The series will technically complete itself once we've defeated the gamma bosses, I think I said. So if we manage to kill them, then yep, for sure, we can go ahead and continue taming everything. But I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know whether or not you reckon we should make it so that we also have to tame every single creature, because that'll definitely add some challenges along the way. Especially with like passive tames like mantas and mantises and stuff like that. It would definitely, and like giant bees as well. It'll definitely turn itself into a bit of a challenge. We've got a griffin down here. It's only level 20. That is disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay, so we've seen a level 95 and a level 20. We haven't really spotted any other griffins. We definitely should outrun this one if I can hold on to my stamina. I just don't want to run out of stamina on top of a pack of freaking aloes. Alright, we've got some saber-tooths here. In hindsight, I probably should have brought the Argy so we could carry them. We've got a level 25. Level 20. Griffin, leave me alone. Aggro on some of this stuff. I'm just doing another quick check over here, seeing if there are any other griffins. Okay, we might have to head over to the bridge and like all the stone structures over there. That might be the next best bit, which we are honestly pretty close to. Hold on, we got some saber-tooths here. Holy smokes, we have a lot of saber-tooths. And some hyenodons. They just destroyed that poor saber-tooth. I kind of feel bad for him. There's a 140 saber-tooth, which... Oh no, that's a hyenodon. I was going to say, he's definitely dead if he's in there. Okay, we got a Phiomia. We'll definitely go ahead and tame a Phiomia. I was also thinking we definitely need to get med brews up and running. I haven't got any medical brews. So if we get into a pickle and we need med brews, we're going to be very screwed because we're not going to have any health coming back in. I've also just realized that I don't have any food. Okay, we've got a 140 raptor there. This is tempting. This is tempting. I don't see anything else over here. I feel like where we've built as well... I mean, we haven't really built anything. Where we've set up is also a really good spot. I'm actually super happy now. That's actually what else I need to do, get those guys out. I'm actually super happy with where we're built. We're very close to everything. We don't have to travel extremely far. And like Ragnarok is a big map. Like it's a pretty big... I think it is the biggest map. Actually, no, maybe Genesis 2 beats it now. I'm still pretty sure Ragnarok is the biggest map in Ark. So like... You need to situate yourself in a really good spot so that you're close to... Well, not close, but you're not super far from everything like where we were on that island. It was just kind of ridiculous. It'd take us bloody 20 minutes just to get over here. Alright, I'm going to scout around, see if I can find a griffin over here somewhere, and I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Alrighty guys, there's a griffin just up ahead here. I'm trying to see it, but I don't want to get too close. It's really heavily in the forest. There it is right there. Can we get a vision on it, please, sir? It's pissed off an iguanodon. Trying to... Okay, I'm seeing... I don't know what I'm seeing, to be honest. It's flying too damn fast. Now I'm looking at Pteranodon head. Alright, here it is here. Come on, line it up. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Alright, we have lucked out completely here. Honestly, I am not going to complain if we don't find another 150 for a very long time. That is a 150 Griffin that we need to get our hands on. So, we need to get this trap set up. The question is, where do we want to set it up? Probably somewhere relatively straight. Maybe on top of this rock, actually. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Have we got enough space on this rock up here? Yep, here is perfect. All right, so Griffin Trap, for those of you that don't know, is essentially exactly the same as your standard Argy Trap. 3 gates, relatively positioned semi far away from each other. We should have enough room for our Pteranodon to get in here, but the Griffin shouldn't be able to. Normally, you might struggle. The Griffin has very weird hitboxes. I think it's a little bit chunkier than... switch to manual. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit chunkier than the Argy. Sorry, a little bit skinnier than the Argy. Let's just check if flaps can fit through here. Flaps should fit through without an issue. All right, let's see if we can get this guy lined up in the trap. I have to be very carefully because the Griffins can actually hit us off the back of our Pteranodon as well. There's the corpse of the iguana I was trying to kill. Hey, mate. Oh, don't fight some Chalisos. Come and get me, big fella. All right, here we go. He's on us. It's on us, I guess I should say. All right, where's our trap at? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be able to get out of this. We'll find out in a second. Okay. I didn't want to do that. Oh, did we get it? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. We got a Griffin. The thing is, I'm pretty sure they can still technically kind of fly out the top. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to just get this guy knocked out as soon as we can. It's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm pretty sure they do take headshot modifiers, but you have to actually get him in the head for that to happen. It looks like it's actually a bit of stuck in the actual terrain itself. Oh, well, nonetheless, we're going to get this guy knocked out. We're going to see if we can find anything else high level. And then what we'll do is we'll fly straight to the highlands. And we're going to see if we can get some mutton. And then we'll come back and we'll tame, because we'll probably tame up some more carnivores, to be completely honest. And then we'll come back and tame up all the dudes that we have. Because we brought an extra crossbow with us. We've got tons of tranks. We've got tons of tranked arrows. So it's just a matter of getting these guys knocked out. And I really should be focusing on actually shooting it after 5 seconds, because Griffins are notorious for dying while you're trying to trank it out with trank arrows. I was going to make trank darts, but we didn't really have too much gunpowder. So I'm hoping that we can get this guy knocked out without killing it. But honestly, the color scheme on this guy looks absolutely glorious too. It's like radiant. It's like screaming medieval color scheme. So here's hoping we can get it out and not kill the thing, because I would be absolutely devastated if we lose a 150 bloody Griffin, that's for sure. Alrighty guys, the Griffin is getting pretty bloody over here. I'm a little bit concerned that we're not going to be able to get it. We're going to kill it. I've just double checked as well that I was using trank arrows. We can't actually feed ourselves to it either, because obviously then we'll die and goodbye series. So I'm hoping that it's close. I've gone through about 60 arrows almost. We're at, what, 58 at the moment? Yeah. Our crossbow's at half durability. This guy is getting pretty damn bloody. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be super close in terms of getting this guy knocked out. I really don't want to kill him. I really don't want him to die. I think I was a little bit trigger happy at the beginning, because I completely forgot about the fact that Griffins can die when you're tranking them out with crossbow arrows. And I completely forgot about that fact. So I'm really hoping that we don't kill him. And every shot that I fire into him, I get, a little nervous, because he could potentially die. But he's starting to flap around now, and it makes me think that he's trying to get out, which is a good thing. Because that should mean his torpor is high. Oh my god, look how bloody this guy is. So we've got to try and make sure that we space these shots out perfectly here, because it could very well mean the difference between taming this 150 Griffin and not taming this Griffin up. That's for sure. So let's just try and get this guy knocked out ASAP. Come on, dude. Don't do this to me. Just go to sleep, big fella. Just go to sleep for me. I really don't want to kill this guy. Look how bloody he is. Oh my god. Although, honestly, not as bloody as I would expect it to be, like, when close to death. So I think... I'm praying. I don't want to jinx myself, because that's generally what happens, but I'm praying that we can get this guy knocked out. Come on, dude. If I shoot you in the cloaca, will that make you a little bit happier? Oh, it's gone back to attacking. Let's back up here. Ooh. A little bit feisty there. Come on, dude. Just go to sleep, please. We've gone through, like, almost 80 arrows. Yeah, about 80 arrows for this guy. I don't know if that's how many Griffin normally takes. But I also feel like we need a much better crossbow as well. If we could get a Descendant crossbow, that would be great. I have been hitting up some supply drops and seeing what they have. Most of the time, it's just kind of blueprints for saddles and other random stuff. I got a bit excited there. I thought it was going to sleep. All right, this thing is getting really bloody now. Dude, I am so concerned. Please do not die. Please do not die. Come on, dude. Go to sleep. I'm even spacing my arrow shots 7 seconds apart. Normally, it's supposed to be like 5 seconds apart. I'm doing it 7 to just make sure that it's not going to die and we actually knock it out. All right. Now it's definitely cause for concern. Now I'm very concerned about it. I didn't expect to go through this many trank arrows. I can't remember the last time I tamed a Griffin, though, to be honest. So that's probably why. Come on, dude. Oh! Hallelujah, it's out. We've got it. Beautiful. All right, it still had quite a bit of chunky health left. So, honestly, though, I am so stoked that we got this thing knocked out. I've only got freaking 30 arrows left. Honestly, though, don't even care. Honestly, that is worth it alone. How quick does the swordboard drain? Not that fast. All right, so we should be right. I'm going to keep an eye on it. We've got it tame track, and we're going to see if we can scout around, see if we can find any other high-level tames that we can get. I'm super stoked that we got this guy knocked out. He should be safe. Well, it should be safe up there. I doubt anything will aggro on it. So now it's just a matter of taming it up with some mud. And so we're going to go to the highlands. But like I said, we want to try and find some more carnivores to tame up so we can bring those guys back with us as well. Because I really want a Sabertooth. There's a kind of stuck in the rocks there. Really want a Sabertooth. I really want... I don't know, Sabertooth? Kind of just a Sabertooth, really. If we can get some Sabertooths going, that'd be great, because then that'll really help us out with the hide farming aspect of things. So if I can get a Sabertooth, I would be over the moon. We did find that pack of them earlier, but they were getting destroyed by Hyaenodons, so like I don't think there's going to be many of them left, and even then, I don't think any of them are actually any decent leveled anyway. I just want to make sure that the Griffin's torpor doesn't drop at an absurd rate. It does drop pretty fast. I might have to go back to base and grab some more narcs because, yeah, I don't want to risk this guy waking up because if he wakes up, there is no way that we're going to be able to tame him. So we definitely need to make sure that he stays asleep. All right, I'm going to scout around for a bit, see if I can find some sabers. We got some right here. No, they're terror birds. Even terror birds, actually. Terror birds are pretty good. And if we can tame them and bring them to our base on the top section, we'll actually be able to protect ourselves from getting down. We can just float down with them instead of yeeting ourselves off the edge. Alrighty guys, we're back and we've just found a 145 terror bird. It's one of these ones. So we decided to go back to base to get some of the narcotics because, yeah, it's draining, not extremely fast, but pretty fast. And I figured we'd try and see if we could find a terror bird, and we've got 2 here, so we need a bowl of both of them, obviously. And then what I'm going to do... Oh, hopefully the 145 is the one... We're going to get our Pteranodon to attack that one, to kill it, and then we should be able to knock this one out before it gets unbolted. And our Pteranodon should be able to deal with that. Oh, shit. It's okay. I have a backup one. I came prepared for this, for once. It's a freaking miracle. I'm fully assuming that this Terror Bird is going to break free here. As long as there's no Gigas sneaking up behind us, we should be okay. But if we can get this Terror Bird, even if it breaks out, it's alright, because... we'll just chase after it and bowler it again when we can. I also have come to the realization that the Redwoods probably wasn't the best spot to build in, purely because I've also flown past like 4 Purlovias, a bunch of Troodons, and look at the army of Microraptors that also are in the area. So, you know, I should definitely make up some parachutes and have some of those on hand, because the Microraptors are definitely going to mess with us. I haven't seen any Thylacoleos, thankfully. But... the Microraptors and the Purlovias, we're definitely going to have to be very cautious of, because honestly, we get stunned by a Purlovia, we're probably dead. We get... Shit. Okay, we should be okay here. Our armor should hold up, and I'm going to weave through these rocks. Okay. Thankfully, this guy did get stuck. I was a little scared. But we're okay. So, 145 Terror Bird. I don't know. It's a female, which is good. We can keep this guy up on our base and honestly just cryo him up or whatever to get down. So, I mean, plus that, and it's a high level tame. Honestly, I don't really tame Terror Birds all that much, so it kind of makes me excited that we are going to tame a Terror Bird up. Griffin should be fine. What are those Brontos fighting over there? There's a Rex. I'm still trying to be extremely cautious of, yeah, cool, Gigas and stuff like that spawning in the area. But as well as that, building at the Green Hob is also going to enable us to actually take on the bosses too. Which should, like, without having to travel very far to do the stuff. So we can actually just walk. Oh! Hello. Okay, well, if you're here, then we don't even need to go to the Highlands, which is great. Can I get some of that, mate? Can I carry you with the Pteranodon? I don't think Pteranodons can pick up overseas, can they? No. Yeah, you definitely can't be picked up. Alright, I mean, that's okay. We should be able to come back and find it. I don't want to kill it yet, because that Griffin has only starved like 100 points. It's definitely not going to tame off 3 bites of mutton, I don't think. Alright, let's continue flying around here. Like I said, I still want to try and find a Sabertooth somewhere. So if I can find a Sabertooth... I mean, we've got some raptors here, actually. Is that another Griffin? No, that's the level 95 one. 45 raptor. Alrighty, guys, and we've hit the jackpot. 145 female Sabertooth. There is a bunch of them over here. They're all varying levels. The 145 Sabertooth is just one of them. There's also a pack of aloes down there with a 140 aloe. I don't know where the rest of her friends have gone. There they are over there, I think. Yeah, they've picked on an Anki. Oh, the Anki's actually killed them all. Oh, damn. That is one bad... Okay, here are the rest of them. There's the 145. There's another one there, 25. And then there was one back there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ooh, level 50. All right. We probably need to deal with the lower level ones first before we even think about trying to take her on. And it is cold up here. I'm just... No, I don't want to take them down there. I was going to say we can take them down a little bit to see if we can... I really hope they didn't go off the cliff there. Okay. Because there's no way we're going to tame them in the water. All right, let's just bring them over here. So we're out of the cold, and it's a... I mean, there's a Rex over there, but that should be okay. We've got a Strike. We should be fine. I'm just going to try and narrow down which one's the 145. Okay. Beautiful. They've kind of just split off anyway. Oh, our Pteranodon's pooing. You picked a terrible time. All right, well, I mean, luckily that one's kind of alone now. I think I might have to deal with the Rex, though, because I think the Rex might aggro on the Sabertooth and try and kill it. All right. I've got to make some more trank arrows as well, I just realized. I've also gone ahead and put some extra narcotics in the Griffin. So that's going to be thingy. I'm going to get this guy off the edge. No, 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 no. Sabertooth, you stay there, buddy. I'm going to have to help the Sabertooth now because I don't want this Rex killing our Sabertooth that we're going to tame up. I was just going to kite the Rex off the edge, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen anymore. I really hope it doesn't kill the Sabertooth. Come on. Should also be careful of my health. My health isn't looking all that great either. If we can kill the Rex, the Sabertooth should heal up off it. I'm a bit worried about my health. Okay. Is he still alive? He looks like he's still alive, yeah. 145. Okay, we got some raptors. I don't know if raptors can grab me. I don't know if they can. I'm pretty sure I read something about them being only aberration versions. I really hope I don't bowler my own bird here. I also just realized that Flaps is super low. Holy smoke. Sorry, dude. You're like on 100 health. He's pissed off the trike now. Hopefully this trike isn't too high a level. I feel like the trike is going to kick his butt. So I'm going to come down here and... Oh no, he looks like he's doing alright. Okay, bowler at the ready. Come on, kitty. I was going to say, if I freaking miss that shot, shoot me. Alright, this guy does take headshot multipliers, so this should be an easy knockout, I reckon. I'm hoping. I don't want to jinx it, but... That's where my thought process is lying at the moment. Okay, we're almost done here. Come on. Surely you're close. Should be timing my shots. I also don't have another bowler. Okay, we can tank. It is very low health though. Alright, we're just going to chase it. I'm hoping that it doesn't go too far. I definitely don't want it running into the water at all. Alright, we got it out. What level are you? 25. You should be able to go out in a couple of shots. I can just tank through this. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, cool. That was, I honestly felt for Flaps. Flaps almost died there. Bloody hell. Talk about cutting it close. Okay. Griffin's looking good. Honestly, we could probably tame it up. 300 meat. Terrorbird is gone. I'm assuming that it got eaten by another Terrorbird. Okay, well that sucks. I guess we'll fly back and check, because if that's the case, then the Ovis is most likely gone as well, which will mean we'll have to fly to the Highlands. So the Highlands aren't crazily far away, but we will have to fly through Murder Snow or around it. So either way, it's going to be quite an intense journey. So let's get over here and check the Terrorbird. It's not coming in the Taming Tracker, so I'm fully under the assumption that it's either dead or woken up. I don't know how quick their torpor drain is on the Terrorbirds, actually, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure they have quick torpor drain. So let's find out when we get over there, I guess. Okay, so you guys can probably see the Terrorbird is most definitely still alive. It looks like it's just woken up. So it does look like their torpor isn't the greatest, which honestly is okay because the Ovis is right there. So I'll probably knock out the Terrorbird, kill the Ovis, and then we can drop off all the food. But I've just realized I'm a little low on arrows, so we're going to need to make some more of those real quick. Should be enough. And then we go over here. What do I need for the another bowler? Bowler? Just some thatch. I should probably get it because last time it didn't take. I'm also a bit worried about this Rex. Oh, let's help these guys out. As long as I don't die. Okay. Oh man, I didn't mean to piss you guys off. I'm sorry, Brontos. Leave me alone. I'm just going to fly away from them. Oh man, we might have to help the Terrorbirdie. Screw it, I'll just kill these guys. They shouldn't be too high level, too high HP. Plus, I think we'll have the Terrorbird coming in here in just a second to help us out, and it should restore the Terrorbird's health to full. I think, yeah, there we go. Oh, that was a 130 Bronto. Oh, there's a Microraptor. I don't want to mess with that. Alright, well, I mean, the Terrorbird's going to be consuming the corpse. Let's get his attention. Hey, mate. How you doing today? Yeah, so now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Terrorbirds have like a super quick draining torpor. I also don't want Flaps getting eaten, and I don't like being left out here alone. So let's just try and... I'm not going to bother waiting for shots in between times. We'll just get this guy knocked out and go kill that Ovis. God damn it, Pteranodon. Alrighty guys, Terrorbird is knocked out again. It has full food though. Oh, not full. Actually, that's not too bad. We should be able to get it with this mutton. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it closer because I didn't even consider... Yeah, look how quick its torpor's drained. I didn't even consider that. We got some levels here from killing that 130 Bronto. Drop those off. I'm sorry, Sheepy, but you're going to have to die here, mate. I apologize for having to murder you, Ovis, but that's just the way things have to be. You have to die here. You need to fuel our tames. Have I got mood in the Pteranodon? Alright, we should be fine then. Oh, man, I wish I could keep the pelt because we need it for a lot of the automation stuff, but I know that we can't. Yeah, look at that torpor go. Actually, how long does that corpse have? 4 minutes. I'm super over encumbered. I mean, I don't know if I can tame all these guys up in 4 minutes, but I'll give it a shot and we can come back and get some more pelt and stuff. Give me some mutton, buddy. All right, nice. Let's get this into the bird. Beautiful. That should tame up off of that. I should have enough cryopods. Food, torpor. All right, let's just drop some more tranks into it. All right, you should actually hold on before we head off. Oh yeah, you just need one more piece of mutton. All right, you are good. Let's head over here and get that Sabertooth, who is still thankfully knocked out and full taming effectiveness. I don't know if we'll be able to get it right away. We might have to wait a bit, but honestly, we should be okay. And then we go over to the Griffin. The piece de resistance. That was the entire point of today's episode. To get that 150 Griffin, because that means we can fly around on that bad boy and just knock out whatever we want. We did also get the 2 high level tames, which honestly they're super high level, which is actually really awesome. 145 and 145. I feel like I'll probably use the Sabertooth more so than the Terror Bird, but I don't really care. 145 is a 145. You don't turn those down when you see them. Alrighty guys, and here is the Griffin in all its glory. We did lose 1 level. It wasn't a perfect tame, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, but honestly, I am super stoked that we got this guy. Check him out. Check it out, I guess. It doesn't really have a gender because they're not breedable, which sucks. We need to come up with a name for it. I need a name. I don't have a name for it. Let me know what you guys think we should call the Griffin. I will definitely call it something that you guys chuck down in the comments. So let me know what you want to call it, what you think we should call it. I don't know whether or not we want to just... Do I want to keep this mutton for anything? Probably not, to be honest. We could probably just cry up our Pteranodon. We're going to fly back on our Griffin for sure, 100%. A, it'll give us a little bit of extra levels, and B, it's a freaking mother bloody Griffin. As if we wouldn't want to fly on this guy. Check him out. I actually didn't check his stats. 660 stamina, 526 weight, 25.2 melee damage, and 4k HP, 4.4. I feel like his stamina is actually pretty decent. I feel like the stamina on our Griffin is pretty decent. I also have a name for him. I think we're going to call it Icarus. Let me know what you guys think we should call it, though. I will definitely hold out... What is going on over there? Was that just a corpse and a raptor falling off the cliff? Yes, it was. Yeah, I'm swaying towards Icarus for our Griffin. But let me know what you guys think we should call it, because I'm more than happy to take suggestions. We've got our Sabertooth here, who is fully ready to tame, to get in a cryopod. Beautiful. Level 217. We'll definitely take that for a spin next episode. Huh. Okay. What do we... Let's not just diddle daddle. I don't even care. Throw the biggest thing we have out. I'm not dying here. That was terrifying. Okay. We should be okay. They just came out of nowhere. God damn. All right. Tusker, you're a lifesaver, mate. Thank you very much for your assistance. I appreciate you greatly. This is why I'm always going to... I should keep it on my hotbar, actually, now that I think about it. Because if we ever need a tame in a jiffy, we're going to have to freaking mess around in our inventory to find something. Thankfully, our Griffin is actually pretty solid. And look at this. Look at this flight speed. We actually need to test its dive attack, I think. We've got a galley over there. Is there anything over here? Let's get some height first. And then we can test its attacks. Okay, 473 damage. That is damn solid, I reckon. Dive bomb attack is probably going to do about 400, I would say. Let's see if we can find out here. 289, which honestly isn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked about that. I am super happy with our Griffin. I'm swaying towards Icarus. I feel like Icarus is a good name for this guy. I'm just going to put his stamina up to probably about 2k, maybe 1500. We'll see how we go. But we're going to go grab the Terror Bird now as well. But at least we've got this guy, which means we can get around Ragnarok a lot quicker. A lot quicker than it would be with the Pteranodon anyway. So I'm super stoked that we got ourselves a Griffin. I still, like I said, I still want to make it a little bit more harder on myself with limiting our flyer usage. Because like I've said, we haven't really had too much competition or troubles due to the fact that we've been able to use flyers. Although then again, we did just have a bit of an issue there where we almost got caught out and killed. But nonetheless, I think we'll figure something out. I also need to fix up the base. That's something that we also need to do. So, yeah. But for now, guys, we're going to wrap the episode up here today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave your name suggestions in the comments. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.